Okay, man, so here's the boat launch zone. Notice right now it's floating, so normally the water's back at least 5 feet. I'm gonna zoom in on the safety features. Those little sort of black things there, it's come from like Rona Plus. And notice, I don't know if you can zoom in on the major carriage bolt activity. 3 carriage bolts, which gives it a little play when the canoe comes down that chute. You know, so the double carriage bolts on both sides. And then this thing floats, piece of styrofoam, which is not going to be there long. But it does work pretty well, actually. I mean, this thing's going nowhere, man. It's bolted down. Moving over to the actual dock area. Now, you're going to say, fuck, man, whoa. Notice, it also serves as a little kind of dock closed barrier, this rope. Hold on, I'm going to zoom out again. Yeah. Like normally this goes up, like you just wrap that around there. I didn't have time to really do this properly. Dock closed. When I come down, I do dock open, but now because of the major submersion, and these are little sticks to help people who are sort of infirm get onto the dock. Now normally this is out of the water, this whole area here. There's another little helping post. This is for children. Children can go on the dock. Yeah, and you can see that yellow rope goes down and it's actually secured. So even if this dock breaks apart and floats, it's not gonna go far because it's all tied up to this post and shit, right? So, but there's also a bunch of rocks holding that dock down because everything's treated wood. So anyway, so I'm waiting for the water, because normally that thing sticks above the water line by at least a foot. You can see the deck there. Usually it's a foot out of but the water is so high that that's not the case anymore. Now we move over to the sailboat conversion. I'll zoom in on the rudder. Once you're in the boat, you have to imagine it the other way around, of course. You can lower this little rope to when you come into shore. You can pull it out of the water. Carriage bolts, man. Got the wrong size, so they're all like 7-inch bolts. They stick out way too far, but I might replace them at one point. You know, this is still a prototype. Now you can see one of the lee boards there. Okay. Now there's another lee board on the other side. You can't see that sort of pull. I'd have to pull the boat out around. Pull that pull down there. That's for maneuvering the lee board without having to get out of your seat, because you sit. It's all mounted. You sit in the bow, and the sail is in the stern of the normal canoe operation. So, but you can control the lee boards from the seat, and it's all got a lot of. I bought like 12 fucking kick-ass bungee cords with latches on them and shit, and just everything's latched down. You know, in case there's a storm, that kind of thing. You know, you go around Cape Horn, you got to latch shit down at one point, right? So that's it. I'll hopefully get some wind today. But as you can see, it's just fucking dead. But I don't know, sign of a true sailor. There's a little ripple of something down there, but there you go, man. But this is the pièce de résistance, especially because originally I had those 2 little black things screwed, but with like 18,000 screws on each side. And then I realized, fuck, man, that makes no sense, because they'll just rip through the rubber, like, you know what I mean? Any kind of. So what did I do? Took out the 18,000 screws. That took 5 hours, and then put these carriage bolts, man. I'm totally all about carriage bolts now. I mean, it's such a great feeling when you finally pop a carriage bolt through and then put the washer on and fucking tighten up those bolts, man. You know that fucker's not coming off. You know what I mean? It's just, nothing's gonna, like, you know, it's be very rare. The rubber would have to really rip, you know. We'll see. Anyway, pièce de résistance, you know, to see the design. I didn't even show you this. Fuck. Is when look at this. See this PVC piping? When the canoe gets on there, it's supposed to roll on these things. See, there's a piece of doweling in there that's just glued into the holes. Of course, the canoe goes down this and just slides on the PVC piping. It was total overkill. Like, I didn't need the rolling part. But hey, Next time, man. Next time, I'll say, don't worry about the rolling. Doesn't matter. The canoe will just roll on the PVC pipe. PVC piping, by the way, you can repair most shit with PVC piping. And the great thing about it is you can build whatever you want with PVC piping, right? They have, elbows and stoppers and this and that. It's such great fucking stuff, PVC. And you just glue it. And the glue is fucking stuck in 10 seconds. Like, you have to get that piece on real fast. Otherwise, and it's watertight. It's the greatest invention ever. Anyway, I'll give you an update on the water levels later. So, over and out.